Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday already. All right, well, I haven't gotten any text messages that I need to come in early, so this is going to be a closing shift today. So my game plan here is to kind of keep editing throughout the day, so when I come home, I can finalize and get to bed at a decent time because I go in at like 6 or 6:30 tomorrow morning. So it's a clumping. But getting puppies out for their walk here. We are 7:30. Terry was grabbing a couple things. 66 degrees, 19 degrees Fahrenheit, and not too bad out. Humidity's actually down, and Lupin's out. We didn't see him yesterday. What are you doing, little man? Get out of the road. Come on, there's a car coming. Come on, get over here. Lupin, come here. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up, there's a car coming. Hurry. What you doing, silly little cat? Huh? What you doing? You're still on the road, dude. It's not time to scratch itches in the middle of the road. Sorry, you want to go to the fire hydrant? Yay, typical dog. All right, let's get our walk on. Come on. Yeah, we got rain right after the last clip I filmed last night, so that was the end of the camera. Put it away, and just never got back out to do anything. So, cat, you tripped me down. Priya's like, he's laying on the ground. Come on, dude. I did film with the Action, but there was really was nothing, so I wasn't gonna waste the time. I gotta delete that. Really never got any thunderstorms. I was kind of hoping we get some. One of these years I'll get lightning again. It's like I'm never in the right position or the right spot to get any good shots anymore. Back in the day, I used to have it in the car with the different phones and get it set up, and I get so many lightning strikes. You know, the last couple of years, it's just been a struggle. So, yeah, so with going in early tomorrow and getting off 8:30 tonight, it's basically about time I'd be editing and getting ready to go to bed. I want to make sure the video is done so I can get a good night's sleep. Definitely need that for especially the morning shifts. You're busting your ass trying to get freight out and being tired and trying to do it. Not cool. So, yeah, a little on the cloudy side this morning still. Yeah. Kind of a bust last night for Tim and I. Try to get out one more time to do our night shots. So, didn't get to do that. This cat. What do you want? He followed, like I said, he followed us for almost a mile the other night because he followed both dogs. He just kept going. He went all the way down to the vet with us and came all the way back up around. Yeah, I'm trying to find any type of... It's funny. I'm trying to find any more information on the Google Pixel 9. It's not like the iPhone or the S24. There's not a lot of people out there speculating on what it's going to do. I mean, the only thing that they're right now guessing on is that there might be satellite connectivity. Granted, honestly, in this day and age, the fact that you don't have the ability to, in an emergency, like off-site and stuff, that hasn't become an already thing, kind of blows my mind. So, but I think, I mean, I guess you're with the iPhone now. You can, like, if I was off, but I think with the iPhone, it only works to another iPhone. I don't think I can send Terry's Samsung a satellite message. I think it only runs under like an iMessage type of thing, which blows my mind. So what if emergency services doesn't have an iPhone? If you actually needed help. I don't know. I have to look into it more. So far we've never had to use it, but it'd be like nice sometimes to let her know that we are where we're supposed to be without service. So I think, personally, I think I mentioned this back like maybe when the 15 was coming out. I thought they were going to make it more of a feature where you could subscribe to it when you needed it, pay a certain amount of money. Yeah, you'd have like a subscription, you'd pay so much a month and you'd get so many minutes or something like that. Be like a prepaid satellite service. Because I think someone along the line mentioned that could be a thing. That way you'd have calling regardless. But that's not what they did. So, I don't know. For some of the adventures we went on, it would have been very helpful. Even satellite connectivity for maps and stuff. Because sometimes we get to places and literally none of my location services, even when I got signal back, would tell me my maps were offline. That always blew my mind. It's like I have 4 bars of 5G and it's telling me I have, you can't get a map. And I'm trying to get myself back home and I don't know which way to go from here. Because when Mike and I do adventures, we'd go stop A, and then we do a whole bunch of other stops, and then you're not where you started from. So to get to where you need to go home, yeah, directions were important for me. Mike kind of knew a lot of places, but me not so much, because we ran into areas I've never been in. Alright, so watching back the footage yesterday between 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, yeah, 60 does pretty good, but it's way darker. So going forward, when it's really dark outside, I will probably switch over to 30 frames per second for those clips. It's a smart thing to do, I think. But it does still a pretty good job, in my opinion, in 60 frames per second. So I think the light facing me actually will have a better effect in 30. It'll brighten things up a bit more, including, when it's starting to slightly get light. Yeah, 60 always runs a little on the dark. 120 runs pitch black. Because, yeah, when I did that with the Action, it's like there's no background scenery, which means if lightning went off, I'm thinking it would catch it better. But boy, does that heat up that camera. 60 does too when you run it for like hours on end. But it doesn't stop. So, trying to think if there's anything else. I can't think right now. Got myself to bed early last night and slept really good. Decided not to get up at 4 o'clock. Got up at 6. I was like, yeah, that's early enough. Video is exporting right now because I didn't even bother editing last night. And I forgot the iPhone footage. Nope, Priya, I don't know where you're going, but my ass is going that way. You can sit there and sniff the grass as you walk past it. So, yeah. Oh, and I'm still getting hosed over on this, making that freaking Gmail account and that Google voice line for Mateo. I still can't unlock it. So, the Pixel 9 is probably not going to happen. Because I changed his birthday so many times and I got a suspicious activity warning. But it still won't kick me over into the screen. Something pops up and I can start to see writing and then it says something went wrong and it errors out. I think it's the payment screen it's trying to go to, and I think because he's a minor, even though I changed his birthday so that he should be like 13 now and kicked him out of the family thing, I still can't unlock that phone number. And reading online, it sounds like, well, everybody was like, well, until they turn 13, they're locked in the family lock and you can't. Well, he's now technically, like, virtually, he's over 13. Sucks is the number's there. And you can only use a phone number to confirm one time. So now well, I guess I could create a Priya account and make her like, 70 years old. And, get her a Google Voice and just need Terry's phone to verify the code. So that might be what I do. I don't know. It's so stupid. The fact that you can only do it once. I have no number on my account, so I should be able to issue a new number. Oh, couldn't get the camera out in time. Damn it. Right down here in the yard, Priya was getting all huffy with him. Alright, completely missed cooking it, but Terry did get me my scooper. That's what I was looking for right there, Lexington scooper, so she picked it up for me this morning. Eggs, and I mixed mine together. Unfortunately, these potatoes fell off, so give you some potatoes. And you guys are having breakfast on the patio. Well, it reduces the amount of waste going off the grill, because it has the sides, so. Alrighty, it's not quite noon yet. I just looked at my schedule and I'm 2 to 8:30 today. So that kind of pushes things up a little bit. So it's like 11:35 or so. 11:39 now by the time I got her. I only have the one. Tail's still hiding in bed, under the bed. I'm thinking when I came outside, it bring her out. It is currently 76 degrees, 24 degrees Celsius. It's not too bad out. The sun's warm, but the humidity has definitely been cut down. You know, birds singing really loud, and I do hear those little, I always call them heat bugs or whatever they are. I forget what they are. Can't think of the name of them right now. It's kind of on the tip of my tongue, but my brain can't figure it out right now. Come on, baby girl. Those things. Come on. Come on, you gotta walk. We're gonna take a lap. Gotta get you some exercise. Because it'll be 8:30 until I get off work. Hell, it'll be dark when I get home. I might not take you for a walk until after Mom leaves tonight. But I gotta go home at 6, so we gotta make things quick. She's smelling that other little dog that lives back there. And we're not gonna interfere in their yard. Come on, Priya. She's being a turd here. Alrighty, I did not get a chance to, I didn't import yet. Not that I didn't get a chance, I've been, procrastinating? Or, I don't know what the right word is. I kind of forgot, actually. Almost forgot to release a video. So, almost forgot to upload the video. Because I made breakfast, that was kind of a spear of the moment thing. And, so, it came out pretty good. Like Terry said, though, for some reason, I cannot get home fries on that thing to get like crunchy. I need to leave them sit longer, I think. Maybe wait until they're almost done and then turn the heat up higher. I don't know. If anybody runs a grill or knows how to make home fries, you know, crunchy like a restaurant, let me know in the comments on a griddle. Because I'm sure Blackstone can do it. I'm just probably not doing it right. Obviously. That's what she's looking for. She's looking for her turd spot. I'm trying not to film it happening. Good girl. Boy, it's been so hot in the afternoons. I don't think I've gotten like a pre-noon look at this sky here. So beautiful out today. After being so cloudy this morning after the rain. Yeah. Good old weather. My schedule's got me so screwed up. I can't keep track of the half hours and the quarter hours. Yeah, I got like 1:15s to 8s and 8:30s on the weekend. So my freaking weekend is ruined. So, but it'll be interesting to catch up and actually get the closing procedure and whatnot. Now I'll be with the two assistant managers today. So, but I was already told last night, but yesterday by the manager, that I will be on register tonight, which, I don't know. Later in the evening, it might not be so bad. Seems like in the mornings you get a lot of people that, you know, don't want to use self-checkouts. So, I mean, they really try to push it off on self-checkout, but honestly, the amount of cash I see coming in there, the self-checkouts don't take cash. So, because there's one less thing that we have to reset. So that makes sense. People are like, why don't these take cash? Because then it's one more thing that we have to do that we don't have time to do with the amount of people we're supposed to have. Because it's supposed to be 2 openers and 2 closers. That sucks. I'm sure there's some mid-shift people that come in there to kind of balance things out, I hope. Because right now he's using up hours he doesn't have to try to get stuff done that's not getting done. Boy, reaching that zoom thing is a pain. And there it goes. So I mentioned this morning I did reset this Final Cut camera to give me my 58 minutes back. Made sure I got all my settings. Biggest thing, if you do this, make sure you go back into all your settings, turn stabilization on. Very important with Final Cut camera, because if you don't have stabilization on, don't expect any of your editors to be able to fix it. At least not good. It'll either way over zoom it, or it just looks so crappy because it's zooming in to try to fix the frame, and it is just so unstable. Which kind of shocks me, because even the sensor shift doesn't even seem to work. I don't know why it's even an option to turn off, to be honest with you. I don't understand why Apple even made stabilization something that's not on by default. and why it's even there to turn off. Doesn't make sense to me. I mean, why would a professional want to turn off stabilization? And sensor shifts should still do something, in my opinion, because the camera's got it built in. I could see if it's like a third-party app, but the phone itself should know. I don't know. I don't get it. But, and then plug the external in, put it on ProRes and 60, and then set it over to on device, pull the device, and it still lets me record 4K 60 without using the drive. So I kind of pulled it early. I don't know. I actually did it with a few apps. I actually deleted Photoshop Express because that was like, I think 100 and some gigs being used up, and then I said something to Mike, and apparently my recents, I can actually delete them and it'll clean up space. There was another app I deleted and I can't remember what it was. There was one that I deleted that I don't even know what the hell it was. I just wiped it out and never reinstalled it. Yeah, Photoshop Express and Final Cut Camera, I basically just did it to reset them. To go over this morning, Pussycat, you can't go over today. She goes, what? Huh? Why not? Look at the tail. Look at the tail. You happy? You happy you're with Daddy? She's like, Daddy's home. My daddy's home. You don't know your daddy's going to be leaving you to go to work. She's going to be very confused. No, can't go over there. They're open. Okay, we can go over here. I'll make you a deal. We can go to the outer edge. She gets some sniffs in, because there's doggies that go over there. This thing's offset again. Come on. You can't go over there. You got to go over here. Is that okay with you? So you get better than nothing. Come over here. We got to do a different spot today. Yeah. She goes, but I want to go over there, Dad. You're very confused. Yeah, she was doing her flips and all these kinds of gyrations. I'm like, all right, let's go for a walk. Because Terry's like, you're going to walk them before you leave? Yes, I'm going to walk them before I leave. There you go. Get you in the shade to sniff. Yeah. Yeah, and I had to grab a pair of sunglasses out of the car. I'm like, well, might as well grab the ones I can still see the screen with. I don't really need any polarization on them, just on a walk. So, yeah, there you go. You found a bush to sniff. Yeah, people bring their dogs over here too, so I'm sure there's plenty of fun things for a basset hound to get a scent on. And she's gonna mark her territory too. Good job. Those clouds look happy. It's actually a good spot to stand too. This gives me the mountains and stuff. Kind of further away from the veterinarian building, and I can actually get the mountains, just kind of be over the roof line a little bit. No, YouTube gets me, I get caught up in shorts and it just keeps scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling like forever. The only thing I don't like about them is if I get up to go to the bathroom or something, the same one repeats itself over and over and over. And it's like, oh, shut off. I know I can pause them, but sometimes it's just like, oh, I gotta go now. So, and, well, actually, right before we went out for a walk, I was actually watching a video of a gentleman that took his Pixel 8 Pro to Wales. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. Even though I'm not really super interested in the 8, I'm kind of thinking about, what I need to do. What I need to do is not worry about the 9 and forget about it. That's what I need to do. I think the sun's, yeah, okay. The sun's facing that way, so it's making me dark when it shoots into the sun. Yeah, that's what I need to do. But if I decide to set up Priya an email, I'm going to put her birthday in as like 2020 or something. So she's a freaking adult. I'm just going to delete Mateo's account. That was stupid. I don't know what I was thinking putting his real birthday in, because he's only 8 years old. So, and then I gotta get it. I'll just probably try to use Terry's device to make a Google number, but I don't know. I don't understand why you can own, because right now I use the number that was connected to my Gmail account, but I can't use my cell phone number again. It seems like I can't use my Gmail account again either, in a way, but there's no number associated with it, so I should be able to get a new Google Voice number. Why you can only use a cell phone number to verify one time seems ridiculous if you've given that number up. You should be able to do it again. So, I don't know. I watch her through here because she's hunting up rabbit crap. She got something this morning, and she's not on the interceptor. Ooh, ADD. Hello, pretty bloom. This thing's got a couple of them. You know what? You know what? That was photo time. Pulled out the iPhone quick. Could have just done it on this. I forget this thing takes pictures. I forget that it does it. And they are decent. Although I wouldn't be able to get a macro shot like I just took. So, flip side. At least I don't think so. But what you doing? Yeah, that sun's warm, isn't it, Bubby? It is. Even though it's only like in the 70s out. It's supposed to go to like 85 today, though. Little man's gonna be panting too, probably. She's done all of her businesses, so I think we're just gonna do the bottom half of a complex here, maybe, and make our way back home and see if little turd came out. We don't need to make another full lap. Then I can get home, hopefully in time. Throw everything in the editor, get through it, and get a shower. They can go to bed with mom, and then go to work. So that's something very strange. This Final Cut camera actually makes the phone unlock. So when you quick launch it, it still has to read your face. You see this one on a walk by. Alright, after a close to 15-minute wait for him to come out, and snuck him a treat and got him to the other side of the room so I could close him out. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Gotta get walking here. You wasted time. Gotta go potties. I'm even looking at him. I don't know where he's at. There he is. Watching Max Tech's side-by-side blind camera comparison versus the S24, the 15 Pro Max, and the Pixel 8. I watched this video a long time ago, and it's interesting to see months later. Of course, you know, I'm sure Google's made some upgrades too, because they were having some, you know, a whole bunch of features rolling out. I think the groundhog's in the backyard standing up. Yep, sure is. Probably on the blink cameras. It does that all the time in the backyard. The thing that gets me is I don't really know. Maybe I have a bum unit, because my 24 does not take photos like these other guys are getting, and my 15 does way better than what they're doing. So I don't know. It's almost like they're kind of rushing certain pictures and they don't really get a fair comparison. And I always keep mine on vivid when I shoot. I think it makes a difference, where the Samsung already kind of adds that in to begin with. I don't know. The Pixel's winning kind of a few of them, and even in my opinion, but not all of them. And the 5X does not seem to be as good as, you know, that whole 48 megapixel 5X. That's what like really keyed me in the other day. And it's like, wait a minute. And now I'm seeing it. It's not the best. I remember back in the day when Apple refused to change megapixels, they actually went down to 12. And they're like, it's not about megapixels. It's about, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And for the longest time, they were right. Now they're starting to push the other way. But I still think if they were to put the same sensor in the other two lenses and just have the same sensor in all three, make camera bump bigger. I mean, what the hell? Make it equal. Because it's you almost don't want to use the other lenses to take pictures because you're going to get a lower megapixel photo. But they say you can't tell. Even they mentioned it, and I completely forgot about it too. I remember when Deep Fusion rolled out, because I was on beta, I got it like really early. And it hasn't been much of a talk about since that whole thing. Even when it did finally release, it was like this huge thing that was going to come later on. It did, and it's really not talked about. It just works. I don't know. It's all in the eye of the beholder too. So, you know, I just struggle with the S24 getting, you know, certain shots. I mean, like I did those zoom pictures over at the Heshbon, and I couldn't get a clear zoom photo to save my life. And they're doing zoom photos of statues, and it looks like, I mean, it's the most detail in the photo. I don't know. I did find some settings that were wrong, so maybe that was my problem. But at some point I think I'm just going to reset that phone anyway, because it's got images that I can't find to get off. And I don't know any other way than to just delete it and redo it. I honestly meant to stop here with Priya and take a video, but I forgot to. Hello, Dragonfly. What are you doing? Just chilling out, watching us? He's like, well, what you doing? See, I still say DJI needs to make a Dragonfly drone. That would be badass. Something that tiny with a little 4K camera in it. That'd be interesting. And then you name it the Dragonfly. Come on, tell me a drone this big wouldn't be badass to have. You can go in places that would never be heard of before. And if anybody can make it, it would be DJI. I mean, see what the Mini 5 comes out to. If it looks like what the renders I've seen, I don't know if anybody's looked at like what the guesses are going to look like. It looks badass for a little drone. And I was actually on a site, I got an email, the best drones for long-term use. And of course, the Air 3, the Mavic 3 Classic, the Mavic 3 Pro, and the Mini 4 right now are all listed on there. I'm telling you though, it's getting really stressful at some of these sunsets. I'd love to just have the drone again just to throw up and get an aerial view of these sunsets, because I feel like I'm missing out on some beautiful skies. So, but we're getting close. Oh, there goes a groundhog underneath the car. There are groundhogs all over the place, and I keep seeing them getting hit on Trenton and on Wahoo, and it just breaks my heart to see little critters getting killed. But that's the problem with them living near a busy road and people fly up Trenton. You're good. You can take the lead, little man. You're the boss dog. You're the 8-year-old pup, even though I made you like 13. Yeah, little turd, finally came over and he was laying there, and I threw Priya a treat behind so she would go back, and threw him one across the room, and he knows what's going to happen. He's not stupid. So I just kind of sat there and acted like I was looking at the computer. As soon as he walked across the room, I got up and closed the gate quick. So probably send them in with Mom then, so I can get my shower and close the door, and they can get comfy and lay down for a bit, because she's going to go to work tonight. So try to make up, get us a little bit of extra dough, because we got to pay on the Amazon again. Which way do I want to go here? Over here. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. I think it's at like 226. I forget what else is. I think maybe a subscribe and save might be coming. I canceled the one, but the other one is his hemp treats that he needs, so he can walk like a young man again, a young puppy. So I'll clear that off next month, and then hopefully, and then kind of hold off on everything else. I keep looking at things and it's like, nope. We want to save this, so when the drones are out, I don't have any problems. I don't have to sit there and say, crap, I don't have it. Because, so yeah, that was the other thing. I got on unemployment's website. So whatever's going on, they actually deactivated the card that they sent me, even though I do direct deposit, and issued me a new card. So hopefully that means they're reinstating it for at least this next payment. But so I had to go back in and put my banking information back in and select direct deposit again. I'm glad I got on there and checked that. So let me try something once here with this. Should be within the distance of this. All right, let me try a photo. What are you trying to get in there, huh? Is there a critter in there? I don't know what, something is in there, in that thicket. I still want to bring the freaking, I'm going to do it one of these days. All right, Mr. Sun, you've come back out and you are hot. Now we are going to head back. And I'm going to import and edit, and I will catch you guys after work. Alrighty, first successful night close. Oh, And I can tell you right now, people are not taking the closing cleaning tasks very seriously. Because those registers were filthy. The bathroom floor was filthy. The top of the self-checkouts were, I mean, I think I knocked down a spider web on the one. Just saying. Oh, we're going to get a green light? Holy shit. He pulled over further. Alright, we are on our way out of here. But, yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, running register, we had some pretty decent size orders, too. I think the one I had was like $385 or something like that. Like, holy crap. But, I mean, people are coming to that store. They've definitely found it. And actually, I saw the lady that interviewed me at the hospital for environmental services. I don't know if she recognized me and then kind of like kept looking away because they didn't hire me. Or she just didn't know who I was because she interviewed so many people. So, whatever. Then we had one guy roaming around. He's like, "You guys getting ready to close?" I said, "Yeah, like we closed 15 minutes ago." Why didn't someone tell me? I'm like, not like you're bothering anybody, you know. As long as you're out of here before we're done and we need to leave. Alright, you're turning, and I can go after you. Yay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, well, he's like, recount your drawer, you're 10 off again. Son of a 20 in the 10s. Don't like how they put these drawers in. One slip. Once, especially if you're low on like 10s, and 20 can ease, because then you don't see the divider easy. Which you think you would see the divider easier, but, or, yeah. Anyway, so it was fixed. I think I was a few cents, 50 cents short, which I bought 2 carts because I got 4 for 50 cents. Because we have to get them out and so we can use them. So, all's good. There's a lot of quarters sitting there. Alrighty guys, well, I don't know about taking puppies for a walk. What's going to happen, because Terry's going to be getting ready to leave pretty soon. And I don't know if I really want to take him out super dark. I might take him just to go potty real quick. We'll see. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the morning. And it'll be another early one. So, have a good night. Stay safe.